Welcome back, my trespassing group of non-abled holders of guns. We are playing Jurassic Park Trespasser. I'm your host, DeoGenZ, and no, sadly, we cannot take every single gun they give us. So that's just great. We'll grab this one. You definitely want to grab this one, because this is a one-hit KO gun. Doesn't matter what you shoot it at, one shot, the thing will be laid out like a lemon, dropped and smashed on the floor in a busy marketplace. You know, on one of those fruit stands, nobody noticed it. So, can we get that gun again? I don't know. It looks like probably not, but I will check. But the reason you'll need this one-shot, one-hit KO gun is because we're going to see another large carnivore. The Allosaur. Yep, we weren't done with T-Rex. We weren't done at the temple. We weren't done seeing all these guys. But now we have the means to fight you! One shot. KO. He dies in his running place. Look at that. So surprised that he got shot by one bullet and it did him in. His jaw hung open for a couple seconds there. That wasn't a glitch, people. That was pure shock and amazement by being shot once. Being an Allosaur and being laid the fuck out by one lone bullet. He couldn't believe it. His mouth was agape. I could actually use that word here because that's what it was. And yep, look at that. A party's not a party unless it's a Mario Party and we invite ravenous raptors or Bowser. Die. You know, Bowser, he looks like he's like a dinosaur turtle. He looks like he could definitely do some damage, eat the party. So it's Mario Party with dinosaurs. But unlike Mario Party, you don't get extra items. Items for you in this game are sparse. They are not given to you every turn. They're not given to you when you step on a certain space on the map. So really, I was joking when I said this was like Mario Party. It's not even close, as you can tell. Mario Party doesn't have great boobs. But unfortunately, that little jump cut there I found was fact. You cannot go back to grab the pistol. And I don't get it. And I know you're a girl, but you should be able to strap yourself with weapons. If I was there and I know nothing about guns other than what I've seen in video games, and that does not prepare you to properly shoot one or carry them. Oh, thank goodness, a dead guy. I get so hopeful when I see dead dudes lying around. They leave their stuff, and usually they leave weapons. So we can't grab that pistol, although if I was there, my lacking knowledge of guns, I would grab everything. I would put a snake in my boot, a snake 2.6 shooter in my boot. 2.6 shooter. What the fuck is a 2.6 shooter? It's a new gun. It's only out in the wilds of Site B. The 2.46 shooter. Get it now. It's out in the Forgotten Village, so that's where you can find it. And thankfully, we got a re-up on ammo here. Otherwise, that raptor would have really done me in. My main strategy for doing this originally was running around, running off on the side up the hill, so nothing would see me. But doing the gun run and going through the actual valley itself, you find there's more programmed weapons for you than you would imagine. So that's positive. It's a bummer that Anne is not too frantic. She doesn't care. She's like, I don't need a gun. I got two. I don't care if it's almost empty. I got a gun. Gotta remember, people, she's still smashed from the plane ride over here. Margarita's day and night. I mean, that might have been like a multi-day flight, which is almost impossible. Like, that would have to be a slow-ass plane for it to be a multi-day flight to who knows where, the tropics, I guess. She was going on vacation, some vacation. She was getting ready to party on the plane. So she's brazen like that. That bitch will not grab extra guns. She's not going to take a gun, even if it's small enough to fit in her freaking waist waist belt or in her shoe. I mean, what does she have? Sandals? You could still tuck it in between, make it like a sixth toe, a bullet toe. How badass would that be? Anne's got sandals and she's rocking the bullet toe. She kicks the raptor in the face and it hits the trigger and BAM! Blows its brains out. That needs to be done. Somebody needs to come up with gun toe sandals. And I need to be able to play that game and pull off that move and blast motherfuckers' brains out with a kick to the head. That's what I would love to do to these raptors right now, but, you know, looking at how unsteady Anne's arm is here, I would not want to see her try and kick something. It would probably backfire on me. The gun would be pointed the wrong way. It hits the raptor in the skull, and it bounces back and hits me in the head with a bullet. So I don't want to do that. Anne's jiggling arm mechanics say it all. Can't even fire at a freaking raptor straight. You know, and I would recommend holding this particular weapon with 2 hands.
3.
No, I got it. Look, he's fucking dead. Dead. Well said, Anne. Well said. You know, I guess you're right. Maybe one hand jiggling one long gun with a long ass barrel that if we touch a surface we'll drop it. I think, yeah, you've got it handled. Clearly you don't need 2 hands. This is what I'm saying. Fucking got it, man. Got it. Blasted died. Bang. Fucking kill him. Yeah, well, unfortunately, Anne, we're not going to be able to kill him for much longer if we keep using up ammo with your inaccurate one-arm shots. Stop being such a bitch. You only need 1 shot, man. Fucking laid out an allosaur. Yeah, that was a different gun. Although we still have that gun. That is a good backup, and that's why you cannot pass up a one-hit KO gun, whatever that thing is called. The immediate nuke dart, I suppose. It just hits the dinosaur and their heart explodes. It's done. It's like Hiroshima inside their body cavity. It's disgusting. You don't want to go in there. You wouldn't want to be a tauntaun and an allosaur that has been hit with a Hiroshima dart. Oh, shit. No! Great. Thanks for holding the gun really well there, Anne, and being able to turn. You know, that's another thing. She does not turn very quickly. She's lackadaisical in her movements. I really wish the developers would have set this up better. Like, they show you the trailer, or not the trailer, but the opening video of Anne being on a plane. And I guess that's good, and you get the idea she's going on vacation. So she's about to get nutty. Oh, I can't get up this rock. Crap. Oh, good, he's running away. I'm going to run the other way. You run that way, and we will meet probably never. And that's a good plan. We're going to run with that. Running away. Running away. Can't keep running away. Yeah, well, Far Side, you never had to run from dinosaurs, so you got to keep running away. You can't just stand there like a mook, looking at it, wanting to pet it, like it's in a petting zoo. We went over this. It's not a good idea. John Hammond tried this idea, and this is what we're running through. John Hammond's maze of the deceased petting zoo. I know, isn't this cute? They gave us a melee option here. Oh, that would have worked if melee weapons were effective, but they're not. So we you know what? We should do it. I want to see if I can throw a freaking hammer. At least throw it at a raptor to where it damages it. Because when items fall on the ground and something happens where the ground, I don't know, has like a mini earthquake within the weapon itself, and it touches the raptor, they somehow die. They somehow just spurt blood all over the place. We saw it with the wooden plank. Wooden planks are dangerous, man. We take them for granted, but you know, and not the granite that's sticking out of the ground here. But if I could properly use a melee weapon, you know, I would be. That would be such a better option. Have a melee weapon as the main weapon to go through this field. Oh, great. There's something to test this on. Here we go. Come on, raptor. What you got? Alright, so we know that using a melee weapon, actually trying to bash its skull in, doesn't work. Let's throw it. Oh, crap, and completely miss. Backup gun! Backup! Oh, I just missed a shot. That's unacceptable! Alright, let's try that again. Alright, ready? Okay, he's coming. Alright, get closer, and still miss! You bitch! I got you this what? You freaking wasted another shot. Alright, fuck the melee weapon. Yeah, say hello to my little friend. The Hiroshima dart. See? It stuns him too. His jaw's hanging wide open. Unbelievable. He's like, fuck, I thought he was gonna use the hammer again. Why did he decide to switch? I was enjoying eating this bitch. She's full of booze and I'm getting tipsy as I'm chowing down. I wonder if that could happen, like transfer drunkenness if you fill an animal with alcohol. Like if an animal dies of alcohol poisoning and say a vulture comes by really soon after and it starts going to town on the corpse, will it get alcohol poisoning and then like fly into an electric tower? And then vultures will surround it and eat the vulture, and then they will do the same, and it'll just be an endless chain of transferring these margaritas from vulture to vulture into the electric tower? I don't think it would get that drastic. At some point, the alcohol's got to be diluted by all the other innards, so it probably wouldn't be as effective. But how many birds would have to die before that happens, I ask you? So for the sake of the sanity on this island, we cannot let Anne die. Okay, these dinosaurs are already nutty enough. They're already eating us. They're already killing anything that steps in their path, if they need be. Clawing it, ripping it apart with their face. Whatever they need to do, they got it. We don't need to add drunkenness transferred from body to body, from scavenger to scavenger. Because I think a T-Rex may be a scavenger. It's very possible. With its large, bulky head, it's not very effective in running. All right, it's got large legs, sure, but you know, you wouldn't want to fall when you're running at like 90 miles an hour, which I would not be surprised if that thing could leap and bound towards to get across large distances in a little amount of time. It's just a matter of legs. You can get a lot farther than an ant because your legs are much larger, and the T-Rex's legs were also much larger. But it might have been for long searches, long travels, scavenging for food. And their size so large and intimidating, nothing's going to fuck with them if they want to challenge them to the remains of some dead dino. Or dead human, dead drunken human that can't hold a freaking gun. But now, we're kind of done with the guns. We are, oh no. We are going to make a run for it. And use this Stegosaurus as cover because our weapons are sort of extinguished. Dude, don't hit me with your tail. Ah! Let me get around you. Don't run. Oh! That knocked our tits in the dirt. God damn it. Ah. All right. We got to find a way to get around this raptor without him eating us. And that Stegosaurus is not much of a help, it's more of a hindrance. Okay, raptor, here he comes. Come on, buddy. I'm right here. Come get a nice tasty meal and... Oh, look at that. It looks like you missed me. Have fun in the water. You bitch. That's a good way to get rid of him. If you ever got a cliff, try doing that. Because the raptor's movement patterns are not up to snuff. They will not stop on a dime if they see a cliff is coming. It's almost like an Acme cartoon or a Tom and Jerry cartoon. They run out on the edge of the cliff and they, you know, try and move their legs a little bit more to delay their time in the air. And you're a useless freaking stego. Will you fall in there? Can I get you to fall in that? I doubt it. It's not interested in chasing me, so there's no way it would want to follow me down a pit. But something to be careful when you're trying that maneuver is don't fall down the pit yourself. There are numerous death cuts that I don't know if I will put into a bonus reel or not that display me falling back with the raptor. And it's interesting. The water, it's not really water. You don't want to drink that stuff. I don't know what it is, but it's like this weird dimensional material that locks you in a box of blue when you fall. And you can see above. You can see that there was clearly cliffs up there, and you were walking around at some point, and it was all good. But it's not anymore. Yeah, I just spoke over Ann there, but she was saying Dino Park. Great idea. Yep, great idea until you can't control them anymore, and that's why you don't want to stay in the blue box with the raptor. So, El Toro Toro it, lead it down the cliff, and I will see you in the future.